The Razorbacks will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try the run. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to pass, it's Charles. Throwing right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
A 3rd down try for the offense. A run for the quarterback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Offense getting set for 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pass to 45. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. On the option. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Line gets set, first down. Fast motion from the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Excellent job by the DB, breaking on the football, getting there and making sure he gets a hand on a deflection. Listen, it's not about catching it. It's not about getting the interception. It's making sure he doesn't catch it and deflecting that thing where he can't get it.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Off play action. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Power football with the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. The coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollack.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
To the air, it's Green. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score, Arkansas 7, Kentucky 0.
A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads it left. It's caught. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Anthony. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
He hurls one deep down the left side. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. And the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. At the 40, there he goes. Nothing but green ahead. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking right now.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
The give to the tailback. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just run positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try to get it through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10.
Get set.
Motion from the offense. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Off play action on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Charles. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Kentucky! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game. He'll
try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Dances away from the heat. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Sategna. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Looking downfield, it's Green. Heaves it on the run. Makes a catch at the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Second down coming up.
Here we go. Convoy.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
The option look. He'll toss it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 12, set to kick it off.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll ride the hot hand. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Charles. Looking for a deep man. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be...
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to take off. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Now on 2nd down. Defense not showing press coverage.
Black 24. Black Terrier. Terrier. Squirrel. Squirrel.
Wants to throw. It's Green. They're bringing heat. Starting to feel a little pressure. Slings it downfield. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
racing down the left side. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Number 21.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
42. Kentucky.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Dropping back, it's Green. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. That's the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Scanning the field, it's Charles. A little screen to the running back. Still running at the 40. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Get set.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
The cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
The aerial assault continues. Hauls it in. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with for the first and goal. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Cal is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that has not been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 21 over SMU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Trying to find his man on first down. He wants to take the top off. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the pummeling has started. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offense.
He's loose. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
If your defensive line cannot take on double teams, it allows linemen to get up into the laps of linebackers, and that's happening far too often right now, which is why this defense is struggling stopping the run. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Kentucky right back to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Key. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback checking off. Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Here comes the option. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Arkansas 49, Kentucky 14.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wide out in motion. Using his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. They march 79 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. On the option. Quick toss. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Caught in the backfield, it's Sategna. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. And the Razorbacks have moved it inside the 20. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Green. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 45 on his way. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
It's complete to the right. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's back to throw on second down. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. On the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the route is on. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Get a big play like that last one. You flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Extending the play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Dropping back, it's Charles. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll turn it loose out to the right. The expressway is wide open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Looking to pass. It's Green. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet and not remember it.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch past the sticks. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to throw, it's Charles. Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Kentucky! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 9 to Eastern Michigan. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side?
Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And the stomping has commenced. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kentucky, 35.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass.
He caught it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
This is a designed run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
70. Kentucky, 35.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Dropping back, it's Charles. He's taking a deep shot. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On second down, wants to throw it. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Looking for the 2-point try.
Cricket. Hustle.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He's at the 50. Past the 30. Inside the 10. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.